Hi, thank you for visiting my RC channel. My name is Bill and I'm an RC radio control enthusiast, and I also do RC reviews. Thank you for joining me for this Eachine Novice 1 FPV Whoop drone ready to fly beginner pack, supplied courtesy of Banggood.com to review and share with you. It comes nicely packaged in this case. Good zipper. Not a hard shell, but not too soft either. Nice carry handle. Good protective foam for all the components. And you can get this either with 2 batteries or the Fly More package, which is this one, with 10 batteries. And these batteries are high voltage, 3.8 volt, 300 mAh batteries with a 40 up to 80 C burst current, and comes with a JST PH2 connector. So this is called a ready to fly version because it already comes with its own radio controller and receiver on the drone itself. And this also comes with FPV goggles. And FPV stands for first person view, which basically means you can view it from the camera point of view while it is in flight. Case here, we've also got a nice pocket in the lid and other components. So let me just get everything out. So this is everything unpacked, and the star of the show is the 75mm whoop frame that has these ducts that help protect the propellers, particularly if you're flying indoors and if you're bumping against any obstacles, and feels quite strong and quite durable. Has brushless motors, NC 1102 13,500 kV brushless motors with these Gemfan 1635 3-blade props that push on and pull off. Comes with an F4FC flight controller with 5 amp 4-in-1 D-Shot 600 ESCs, and also a FR Sky D8 receiver that can also bind to any compatible FR Sky radio controller too, and also has Betaflight OSD on-screen display. The adjustable camera in front here is a Runcam Nano 2 700 TVL camera with a 155-degree field of view, and the 5.8 gigahertz Nano VTX has a power output of 25 up to 200 milliwatts, and by default comes set at 200 milliwatts. Also has 5 bands and 40 channels, including race band and smart audio ready. This also can take 1 or 2 batteries, so you can fly it with 1 battery, and it comes with this little plug. So if you're going to fly it with 1 battery only, you need to put a plug into the one socket, and then you can plug a battery into the other one. And if you want to fly with 2, then you can fly with 2 batteries too. So 1 battery will fit in here fairly loosely. but it does come with some adhesive rubber so that you can help secure it better, or you could put a bit of foam or something else in. If we put 2 batteries in, then it fits quite securely. Let me just disconnect. Over here we've got that 5.8 gigahertz antenna, and basically the 5.8 gigahertz antenna communicates directly with the 5.8 gigahertz goggles to transfer image and data onto the screen. And under here, this is the 2.4 gigahertz antenna that communicates with the radio controller to fly. Here we've got a USB port, and this comes with this micro USB cable that you can plug into a maximum 5-volt output to charge up the goggles by plugging into here. And you can also plug this into here and plug this into a computer with a Betaflight program on. And this is more advanced. You can use Betaflight to change settings and that, but we won't get into the advanced stage during this review. These are the Eachine VR005 FPV goggles, and this has a 2.7-inch 960 by 240 pixel screen, which is actually quite nice and does give a good image. We get 2 antennas to help improve the reception by receiving the signal, but this is not a diversity system. This is 2 antennas with 1 receiver. If you ever hear of diversity, that means it's got 2 receivers with 2 antennas to improve reliability. The main power button on is here. You press and hold that, and then the screen comes on the inside here. And you can never really show what the screen is like properly on the bench like this. And we can also change settings using the other 3 buttons over here. Now I've tried these goggles on and they aren't very comfortable, but they're okay. And basically it's just to give you an idea of the concept, and its functionality is fine. With goggles, a lot depends on the shape of your face. I found with mine I've got quite a bit of light leakage on the side, but otherwise it does the job quite well, and comes with this head strap that is also adjustable for comfort. You also get a strap, which is a shoulder strap for the carry case too. This is the WT8 2.4 gigahertz radio control transmitter. We'll go more into this shortly. We get this charging board to charge the batteries. You can input and plug a battery in that has this XT60 connector to charge up. You can also plug in a mains power adapter that doesn't come with this, and also has a USB output port to charge something USB if you want. So if I plug in a battery here, and it can take up to 6 batteries. Now the switch on the sides here is to select 4.2 volts or 4.35, and because the batteries that come with this are what is called LIHV, lithium high voltage batteries, you can charge it up to 4.35. So I'm going to put all these switches up to 4.35. And then the switch on the top here is to adjust the current. So on the far left side, it will charge at 0.24 amps. And if you push it to the right, it'll charge at 0.5 amps. Now it's better to charge it at a lower rate, so I'm going to leave it at 0.24 amps. But if you really do want to charge it up quite quickly, you can put it up to 0.5 amps, although it's not really recommended, but is fairly safe for these 300 mAh one cell batteries. So I'll just show you. If I plug a battery in, a light will come on, and when the battery is fully charged, the light will go off, and it'll tell you for each channel, up to 6 channels here, what the voltage is of the battery as it's charging up. Let me just plug this other one in. I'll let these 2 batteries charge up while we continue. And I'll just put it in the, here we can see USB 5.05, channel 1 3.86, channel 2 3.88, channel 3 says 4.3, but there's nothing in, so leave that to charge up. And then also comes these instruction manuals, which are actually quite good and quite well detailed, with good diagrams too, giving you the basics how to start up and fly, which I'll show you in any case. And this is more advanced, because the good thing with this is, as you progress, if you want to get a better radio control transmitter, you can get a FR Sky radio control transmitter and bind it to the Whoop too. So, this is a really good beginner setup, but actually not bad for an advanced setup either. And just gives you more details about the rest of the functions and some settings. If we have a closer look at the radio controller here, this takes 4 AAA batteries that you need to supply yourself and put in the back here. And to power it on, just press over here and this powers it on. And to power off, just press and hold, and it powers off. So I'm just going to connect this up onto a display screen, and this will replicate what appears in the FPV Goggles screen. So I've got the drone powered on and connected up onto this 5.8 gigahertz FPV screen, and here's the image in the goggles. It's showing the same as here. And then if I power on the radio controller, okay, at the moment we can see disarmed. It shows the signal strength, shows the battery voltage. Top right, we've got fly time. Over here, it's going to show us the amps. Bottom right here is going to show us the various modes. So on the top right button here, if I press, this is stability mode, which is a stable mode. Then we got air mode, which is secondary mode, and then third mode, which is acro. So in stable mode, basically the 6-axis gyro kicks in and helps keep it stable and level. In air mode, you basically lose 3 axes, but you still have a certain amount of stability. And in acro mode, it has no stability and you fly freestyle basically. If we press the top left button here, you see a green light comes on. Press it again. Sorry, make sure the throttle stick is down. Press here, and now this is armed. I'll press it again. Then we can go into statistics. And this also has turtle mode, or anti-turtle mode as it's called. So if it lands upside down, basically you've got to disarm, arm again, press down on here, and by moving this stick here, you should be able to get it to flip over. And then once it flips over, and ready to go again. And we also get a star Phillips screwdriver, a prop removal tool, some more adhesive pads, 4 spare propellers, always good to have spare propellers, and a couple of spare screws. And now let's see how it performs. Let's see how this Eachine Novice 1 flies outdoors with a single battery, 1 cell, and about a 5 to 6 mile per hour wind. I'm going to arm, take off, right, holding a bit steady but tending to drift to the right. Probably need to do some trimming. Wow, very sharp, fast yaw on it. Just got to get used to this radio controller. Holding steady. Actually, I know it's the breeze that's pushing it across, but not too badly. But responding nicely and well. In stable mode here. Not bad for outdoors. Does fly nicely, does respond well when you get a little bit used to the radio controller. Yaw is still quite quick, unless I move it very slowly around. But sometimes it's good to have a quick yaw. Nice and responsive. Quite a lot of power just for the 1 cell too. When battery gets low, I should get an alarm on the radio controller, so I'm going to just see what's going to happen when the battery gets low. Okay, let me stop the clock. Okay, so I didn't get a battery warning, or low battery warning, and it just powered down at nearly 3.5 minutes on a 1 cell battery. Let's see how it goes on 2 batteries. So I'm going to arm. Right, I can feel the extra power already. Oh, nice punch out. Definitely a lot of extra power on the 2 cell. In the air nearly 4 minutes on 2 batteries. Still going well, responding nicely, still feel a lot of power. Okay, low battery, let me bring it in. 4.5 minutes on 2 batteries. Very good. So, please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like my videos.